What Anambra crowd did after be said agitators who refuse negotiation will know that there is a government. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. The crowd present at the rally of the Labour Party presidential aspirant Peter Gregory B. in Anambra hailed him and applauded him after he stood his ground on how he intends to deal with agitators. It is no longer news that the B was on Anambra, his home state, on Tuesday in continuation of his presidential campaign. However, during the campaign, while the former governor was addressing the crowd, he said if he is elected as the president of the country, he will make sure he unites the country by talking and negotiating with aggrieved bodies to ensure togetherness and oneness. While speaking in his native language, he said after talking to agitators and they refused, they'll be made to understand that there is a government. As soon as he made the statement, the crowd applauded him and hailed him by calling him Odugu. He said, "We are suffering. People cannot eat or feed themselves, and that is what we want to fix. We will unite the country by negotiating with those who wanted to stop the unity of the nation. And if they fail to listen, they will be shown that there is a government." A post on Twitter reads thoughts on this particular subject. Peter B has again with his full chest and Anambra said he will negotiate with whoever that stops the unity of the nation. Then if they fail to listen, they'll be shown that there is a government. This is for those who are coming out and always saying, Peter B is an IPOB supporter, he's supporting this separatist body called Biafra, and Faneka idea have come out and say, this person is coming out to tell you people this one, but in his state, he is not condemning this one, that one, because a lot of things have been said. Now he has repeated this thing he said. This is not the first time he's saying it. He has said he's open for negotiation, and that is what I want to hear, because sometimes, or when I heard that the government has started sending, doing in Daboski with some Southeast states, I was like, why not to the part of negotiation? Why not negotiate first before you do this? That was the question I asked. The government is meant to exhaust, especially when you're dealing with your own. Na them, na una. You understand? You negotiate to exhaust all avenue of peace seeking. You understand? You extend your hand and keep extending your hand. It is when you don't like some more. These people, they won't come, their head down too strong. They know they hear again, which I don't think it has gotten to that level. Had it been, we have negotiation talks with both the Yoruba nation, both the Biafra nation, not as in, but in fact, all aggrieved bodies. And I know all geopolitical zones are aggrieved. Everybody comes together. Come and say what is wrong. Everybody comes and bears his own mind. Then you will know where to start from. Always lying and using reverse psychology on the zombies followers. Come on, Anambra State, you could not handle the security as governor. You're here spewing rubbish to petition. Your opinion is very civilized. I've said it before. Look, during the beast tenure in Anambra State, there was peace, there was security in Anambra State. I said it with my full chest because, like I said, I had a friend that time. She was from Anambra. She said during the time that P2B was the governor, with the way things were, that if you go as rough as Onitsha was then, yes, Onitsha is an area in Anambra State, as rough as Onitsha was before, that when P2B came in, he made Anambra so calm that you could carry your money. You could announce you could have money, and you will carry your money reach your house. You understand? Nobody go block you for road tell you says bring that money. No. That you can carry the money and say, see my money, I have money. And you go home. And even this particular popular kidnapper, Evans came out and told us that it was during PWB's tenure that he had to flee Anambra and go to Lagos. Do you understand? So coming out to say, what's it called? He is going to negotiate first. or coming out to accuse P2B of insecurity. Sincerely, you're speaking from a very, should I say, biased place. Now, he has said something about the agitators, yet you are not satisfied. You are planning evil towards him. I beg, it is not that, I beg. May God Almighty, the Creator of heaven, deliver you from what they have done to you to make you think and talk this way. Someone came out with good intention, and you have problem with him being good intention. Now wow, okay, this is someone who is coming out to. Okay, try to verify before hatred destroys you. Anambra State was the best peaceful state when he was governor. Ask against the kidnapper why he relocated from Anambra, or go and verify. Meanwhile, Google is your friend. Okay. If following P2B makes one to be a zombie, then he that follows the Tinubu article is more of an upgraded zombie. Okay. The way Obi talks in the middle of crowds, the bodyguards protecting him are seriously doing a wonderful work. I don't understand. That is the way forward, P2B. No other way to convince tribal mongers. That is it. People are aggrieved. It's just like in your house. You go to your house and you're not having peace. You have children. They are not, as in the children are not childing anymore. That is, they are no longer children. You have children, but they're no longer children. And you go to your house, you don't have peace. What do? You call for a meeting. You don't just start smashing things and no. You call. Let everybody put their head down. Do you understand? Everybody come to the sitting room. You discuss. Okay, this thing, what is the problem? Why is this thing like this? And you hear for yourselves. For yourself. Abi? Then you look for ways to solve whatever problem you are going to get from that discussion. And look for solutions. The wind of insecurity has always blown from the north to the east and from the north to the west. So always look for the root cause before blaming anyone. That's what it be now. That is what he's saying. They'll be made to understand that there is a government. You don't know what you're saying. It is easier said than done. You cannot be able to run Nigeria. I remember when the money sent by Jonathan to USA for purchase of land were seized in South Africa. The money was released to Buhari when he took over. You are not international politician. By the time Islamic countries frustrate you, you resign because the terrorists getting armed from the same white who refuse to sell weapons to you. In fact, you run away from Aso Rock. This country is too big for Obi. Okay. Like I said, what he is saying, he has a point. He's going to negotiate first of all. He even says this Boko Haram, all aggrieved bodies will come around. You ask them, what is the problem? First of all. And then, when you don't ask them what's the problem, they can't still continue. Or when I don't discuss, they can't still continue. Then you cannot do, at least if you not even start your Indaboski style, they're going to see at least you call them, as it will be in record that these people, you try to settle them, but, they refuse. To write on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.